And when you test the different registers on this guitar, you just find so many colors that you want to explore. And also so much power that is just so intoxicating. Hello and welcome to the Guitar Collection. Today I am going to be sharing with you an absolute gem of a guitar by the American luthier based in California, Richard Reynoso. Now, aesthetics are always an opinionated subject because different people prefer different things. But I have to say, from my own preference, this is one of the most beautifully crafted guitars that I have ever had the chance to review on this channel. And I have to share why, and you guys let me know if you agree or not. I mean, first off, everything about this guitar is modern, but with an homage to the greats. I mean, looking at the rosette of this guitar, we just have to start right away with that. This guitar's rosette is so detailed, and Richard is known for making these really beautifully detailed tiled rosettes where when you look at it, you just keep on noticing more and more little details. There's so many small lines that are incredibly consistent from tile to tile. And you know, if you look somewhere like Richard Reynoso's Instagram, you'll see some of these beautiful photos and inspiration behind his work. And it's just really fascinating to follow. Looking also inside the guitar, you'll see his label here, very classy, very minimal, just the year, his name, and a little signature putting together the two R's of his first and last name. I love it. Then looking down at the bridge, very simple, elegant, modern design here, minimalist. It's a matte finish bridge here, and the tie block, very simple. Of course, the saddle, the bone saddle here, has plenty of room to adjust if you ever wanted a lower action. And then we flip the guitar around and you will see a spectacular set of Brazilian rosewood. No, it's not some flamboyant, crazy looking sapwood filled Brazilian rosewood. This is beautiful straight grain Brazilian rosewood, the best of the best. And then one of my favorite features on his guitars, and you're gonna hear me say that a lot, is this beautiful little heel block here where you can see this same pattern and tiling that's going on his rosette. Maybe it's staggered just slightly, and it adds a touch of elegance that you may not ever notice as an audience member, but when you're the one holding the guitar and appreciating this piece of art and the thing that's the vehicle for your music, you will certainly notice it and appreciate it every time you pick up the guitar. Now, I was already flipping the guitar around to show you and get so excited about those two details, the Brazilian rosewood and that beautiful work on the back. And I didn't even mention, it's a 7-fan braced traditional construction, not a double top, not lattice brace, none of these modern designs, but it is a guitar that is traditional, that projects very well and loves to be pushed. We'll get to the sound in a moment. More details and features on this thing. When you turn it around and you look at the neck of this guitar, one of the first things I noticed as a player is how this heel is a little bit peeled away. There's not, it's not a big heel here, so access to the upper frets is easy, even though this one doesn't have a raised fingerboard. You'll, of course, also notice this completely black covered back of the neck. And there's also a little bit of a texture that feels like an oil or almost like a composite texture. And I imagine that's so to prevent wear to the back of the neck that you'll find in these glossy French polished necks. And I think it is very smooth for your fingers to run across. It's very unique and it fits the overall aesthetic of this guitar very well. Super modern with constant nods to the greats. Moving to the head, another maybe in the top 2 features of this guitar in terms of aesthetics. This carved head design, which of course takes inspiration from the masters like Daniel Friedrich, but with his own thing. It's not a Daniel Friedrich copy headstock by any means. I mean, you'll see this texture down the center here of the head, and then you'll see these beautiful areas where the tip of the headstock curves to where he's gradually carved it. I wish I knew the right names for this, but he gradually carved it to where it becomes more and more worked into the top of the head here. It's gorgeous looking and something you'll appreciate every time you pick up this guitar. Of course, incredibly smooth Scheller tuners, the best in the world. You've got the white rollers and the white buttons. And gosh, I hope I covered everything about the specs of this guitar and just some of the incredible aesthetic features, but you really have to hear how this sounds, because this, at least for me, was one of the first experiences, probably the first experience, where I got to know one of these Richard Reynoso guitars in depth. These guitars, there's a lot of hype behind them. They're hardly ever available. His output is very low. He is very, very detailed in his work. And this comes across not in terms only of how it looks, but also how it sounds. Take a listen with a quick chord test. Clarity is insane. It's so clear, yet it's forgiving in some sort of way. It's a guitar that is so inspiring to play because of the clarity, but also just the complexity of the sound. There's so much fundamental. And the sustain is glorious. Let's test this a bit with Prelude 11 by Francisco Tárrega. I mean, this guitar is a singer. It absolutely sings, and it's supported by the depth of the basses, which is just phenomenal. What I love is this guitar inspires you to be elegant in your touch because it's so refined of a voice, but it has the power capability and dynamic range to let you go absolutely rogue with your dynamic ideas. It inspires you. colors to explore on this guitar. And so up to standard here, listen to a little bit of a chord test. Has such a rumble in the basses that I love. And just such a beautiful palette of colors. It makes me want to play something like Gran Vals by Francisco Tárrega. It's available to stomp on the gas at any moment and then back off and be so elegant. Wow. Well, a huge congratulations to Richard Reynoso. This is such a beautiful specimen of a guitar. And if you're looking for an instrument that is a beautiful piece of art, a piece of artwork that you can look at every single day and appreciate, but also you better play because it sounds so good, then this guitar is perfect for you. I mean, perhaps some don't agree with my thoughts on the aesthetics of the guitar. I'd love to hear what you honestly think. Please put in the comments. If anyone doesn't like the way this thing looks, I will be very surprised. It's such a pleasing guitar to look at, but also breaking the mold so well. I can't say enough nice things about this guitar. Let me try a little bit of Registro by Antonio Lauro. Wow. What an easy guitar to play too. I just find myself in all of these positions feeling just completely at ease. Well, okay. I guess I will end it here. Thank you so much for watching this video. Congrats again to Richard Reynoso. What a beautiful guitar. If you're interested in reading more about this guitar, it is at guitarcollection.com. You'll see a beautiful album of photos, a full description for this guitar, and all the extra details, I suppose. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.